benchmarking and efficiency analysis. What you see on my screen, this is an example of different kind of data sets. So this first one is for timekeeping data. It shows by date, activity, and name, and hours spent, working on specific activity. Then I have equipment usage, same idea, dates, when it was used, for how long, and hourly rate. Then I have material usage, same idea, and then subcontractors. This is a very simple example. And then I asked Grok to run analysis for me and develop and look at a couple of things. I asked it to develop benchmarks to understand how much efforts in labor, how much equipment it takes, how cost of materials and subcontractors, to develop benchmarks for pricing and future work management, because that's where you can establish a baseline, and then you can measure your future contracts against what was done in the past. I also asked it to look at efficiencies to understand which employees, subcontractors are more or less efficient, how usage of equipment impacts productivity of labor, and so on and so forth. And it did it pretty quickly. Gave me different kind of tables, different kind of data points, which are great. And I think you can do the same. You can run this kind of analysis using Excel files, or you can just load it into AI and develop these benchmarks, do efficiencies for performance evaluation, for training purposes, and for negotiation with your subcontractors, and for list of equipment, and things of that nature. Sometimes you may have a gigantic data set and it will not work very well in ChatGPT or in Grok. In that case, you want to summarize your data, and to summarize your data, you can just use Excel. And if you pull out gigantic data sets, obviously you want to sanitize it. You want to exclude certain data, maybe hide employee names, hide subcontractors' names, and do things of that nature. Also, you want to consolidate data, because if you pull out real-time keeping records over like several years and a number of different projects completed in the past, and in the end you may get like gigantic files. So you want to summarize them, and to summarize them you can use Excel, you can use Power Query, and you can use pivot tables, things of that nature. And after that you can just go into AI and ask AI to run this kind of analysis. I think this kind of tools are really great for this purpose. It will give you efficiency analysis for employees, for subcontractors. It also will help you to establish benchmarks, which are very important for pricing purposes. If someone is not as experienced as on your team as more experienced people, then you do want to establish benchmarks so people can look at what was done in the past, how much efforts, time, and materials and equipment it took in the past, so you can just make sure that your pricing file makes sense. And then you want to use it for management. You can just develop benchmarks by percent completion, and then you can see how your work progresses towards achieving those goals. It helps everyone, actually. It helps project managers to make sure that they stay on track. It's easy to flag if something goes off track, and take actions immediately. Thank you. Bye.